Because I need to know what makes somebody legendary.
I feel that you have the voice of the club. You've got a resume behind you that is insane. You've worked with a lot of artists. You've been around for a long time. You are probably the most sampled voice.
That is a fact. That is 100% a fact.
That's legendary.
Okay, good.
So.
All right, so day 3 right here, MBLV22. We have a lot in store for this day. I've got some good friends speaking today, including Mike Walter, Kevin O'Malley, Vanessa Joy, and Jason Spencer, and a number of other people. Outside of the stage work that we have going on here today, we have to do a couple of interviews for DMS with different people here at the show. We get to spend a little bit of time with Scoop today, who's going to be doing some custom imaging, some drops for some people that have signed up for it this week. And I'm also going to do an interview with him, which I'm pumped about because I just think the dude is so cool. And I appreciate him in a lot of different ways. It's crazy. It's like when my son Justin was born, I got a phone call from Fatman Scoop just saying congratulations, and that phone call turned out to be like a 20-minute thing. And that was pretty cool, and it's something that stuck with me now for over 8 years. My son is 8, and I never forgot that. So I don't know, moral of the story is good people do good things, right? So enjoy today. It's getting a little bit loud in here. We're getting ready to do doors. Outside of all that stuff, kind of going back to what I was saying before, we have the Havana Room later where I'll be working with Scoop doing a crowd policers thing with Todd. And then, yeah, I think then we're all good. So we have a lot in store today.
In the finale song, I want something upbeat, okay? Something with a nice long break that allows me to do some MCing. And then finally something sing-alongable. I have time right now to show you a quick video clip and then do an actual live. We're going to do the finale for Rick and Ronnie.
Offered as something shiny and new, and I'll be right back out of crisis mode again. And we feel the pain alleviated momentarily.
Alright, so Vanessa's on stage. And she's talking about marketing and ways that Animoto could take your game to another level. Animoto is dope. We use it quite a bit for a lot of different things. Check the description in this video to learn a little bit more about their product and service. All right, so we're running around a little crazy. It's time to sit with Scoop, chop it up, do a formula with him, which I'm looking forward to.
Because I need to know what makes somebody legendary.
I feel that you have the voice of the club. You've got a resume behind you that is insane. You've worked with a lot of artists. You've been around for a long time. You are probably the most sampled voice.
That is a fact. That is 100% a fact.
That's legendary.
Okay, because he was saying you're legendary for the work you did at Hot 97, and he was like, then somebody told me if you've done this at a certain level for a certain amount of years, you're legendary. So I don't know. Look, I'll take it.
So let's talk about that. You've been around for a minute. How long have you been in the game?
I've been in the game for I want to say since 1993. I was an industrial garbage man at Mount Sinai Hospital, which means that like there was a big room.
If you're not following Jeff, make sure you do that, please. We got my homie Jarrett in the building. Sounds like Jay. What's up? Yo, what's up? Scoop's doing some fucking Spanish shit over here.
Gotta do it, man. I'm trying to write a drop to this man that's gonna make him look good. So I can't just phone it in. I gotta work with you. I gotta get what it is that you need, man. This is to make you look good.
Nick's on here. So what up, Nick?
Hey Nick, what the hell? You lied about having a stomach cramp. Everybody knows you're lying. That's what everybody's saying up here. You lied. And I do it because I'm serious about it and I love what I do. And if I'm going to take the time to do a drop, I'm going to be really, really serious about it. It's not a game. It's something that's supposed to make you look good. And honestly, it's supposed to be something that sets you apart from the next guy. because anybody can do your drops, but Fatman Scoop is not. And I'm talking about myself in the third person. That shit is like that's like Prince shit, you know. Like I'm like Prince or whatever. But that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna get back to this with him. And if you make a decision, you know, you can reach Nick, you can reach me, Scoop at FatmanScoop.com, Jason Jani, do whatever you want to do. We'll get it done for you.
So that's the deal. So like we're here, we thought of a way to kind of be able to connect Scoop with some of the people that are here at the conference. So we kind of like came up with 2 different offerings to help people elevate their production if they or their presence when you're doing an event, and that's what it's all about. Shout out to Andrea, my wifey's on this. What's up?
He's not doing nothing out here. He's not doing nothing he's not supposed to be. He's with me. There's no freaky stuff going on in here. Nothing. It's dudes. So that's it. It's a testosterone and GNC protein shakes and it's prostate and that's
What the fuck is that? Hey.
Just like, don't worry about it. It's no freaky, and he's not getting freaky with me. I don't, you know, forget it. I'm doing fake stuff. Like,
so that's the deal. So I figure we'll go live.
It's gotta be something
that has
like
something that they want to say.
Attention, attention, attention. This is the moment we all have been. That's what it is. Let's start with attention, attention, attention. This is the moment we all been waiting for. The moment that you came here for. You came to see it. Oh, the moment that you came. Is that right? The moment you came.
That's for the intro, right? So,
yeah. So what I'm doing for him, guys, because his business is more focused on weddings, and you know, you're more of a wedding DJ kind of guy. I'm making drops that he can use over and over to, it doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, 2 people that are 70 years old, 2 young people, 2 gay people, it doesn't matter, whatever it is, he can use it at any time. And what we're doing is we're setting up a drop that he can use to bring the bride and groom out, or the groom and the groom, or the bride and the bride. I don't give a fuck what it is. Yeah. You know, 2 animals, I don't care what you do. Whatever you do, I don't care. But we're doing something to bring them out. I'm here to make the man sound good. That's not, you know, this is not something, again, I want to just keep impressing upon you. When I do a full drops pack, I take this shit seriously. Because I want this man to use this for 10 years, or however long he chooses to do. Where he's from, what does he do? He plays Moombahton, he plays salsa and all that kind of stuff. And then I asked him, what can I say in Spanish that would work? Like, you know, dame manos arriba is hands in the air, right? Yeah. So it's like, Frankie J, dame manos arriba, you know, like that. And so I'm trying to make it so that it's for him and it works for him. That's what it's all about. And that's why I charge what I charge. And listen, if you're not serious about it, I respect it, man. If you're serious about it, step up and do it, because it's actually hard work for me. It's not a game. And I take it serious. I sat with this man for 35, 40 minutes just trying to get it right, and we finally got everything right. I wrote it so that all I have to do is do it. I wrote it, we wrote it together. It's exactly what he wants. It's exactly what's gonna make him, that's gonna be able to make him do the job he needs to do, and that's it.
So that's what this is all about. And if you're in the business and you're interested, you're welcome to PM. You could hit me up and send me a direct message.
What does PM mean?
The private message.
Oh, I usually say direct message.
Direct message, okay, whatever.
Well, DM is like, you know, you're in the DMs for ladies and stuff.
Yeah.
And people sending you naked pics with.
Married man.
Don't look at you, Jim.
But yeah, so hit a direct message. You could reach out to Scoop Direct, and what we're gonna do, or you can email liftoffrecordings@gmail.com. Any one of those things will get you set up in the process, and we'll get it done.
Either one, lift off recordings.
Yeah,
you can DM me. You can DM me. You can do whatever. It's like you pick either one. We'll get it done, man. But it's important, really, for me. I'm sitting here sweating, man, writing this with this man. I'm going downstairs to take a shower after I finish all this. But it is important for me to do something that really works. So if you think about this. This is something he can use for years. You might pay once, but you use the product for years. So if you think about it on a per-use basis, it's really nothing. But it takes a lot for me to do it. It ain't just like I walk in there and scream, because when I scream, I basically blow out my voice doing this. So I have to do it on days that I'm not working, so that I don't I don't destroy myself when I have to go in the club. So, you know, listen, man, again, it's for guys who want to take it serious. If you don't, I respect it. If you don't have the money to do it, I respect it, man. It's all respectable. It's all in what you can do. For me, I believe that if you want to be good, you buy the right equipment, you buy the right situation, you do whatever you have to do to become good or have the best product. And hey, listen, I'm talking from my own experience. I didn't just go when I first started and got equipment. I saved a little bit, and I got it till I got it up and I did it. That's it. Simple.
I can say straight, being very honest and whatever, I used my Scoop show opener for probably 10 years now. It's the same one. I've used it in Las Vegas, I've used it in California, I've used it in Florida, I've used it on the radio, I've used it in the club, I've used it
in your house,
in Texas, I've played it and
with your kids.
I watched television, or I had the TV off, I had the scooter, I just had it go repeat. There's stuff that you can do with it, and that's like the point of doing this. So this is really for Scoop, but this is a drop package. So if there's DJs that see this either live or after we conclude it, and you get in touch back and you're interested in it, you could either direct message Scoop at Fatman Scoop. You could hit me up. I'll set you up. You could hit the Disco Fries up directly. Nick Dietrich, Lift Off Recordings at gmail.com. Just set it up. There's 2 packages of drops that we're doing. One's $300, one's $600.
One's $300, and it's very simple. It's, you know, Fatman Scoop, your name here, like the iconic Fatman Scoop Brooklyn Clan drop. I'm like Fatman Scoop, and then you get your name here, and then there's this, which is like, we really got to sit down and do this. I got to know something about you, because I have to make it, even if I don't know you, I have to make it like I know you, because if I don't, it's not worth it.
Yeah, because like
it's a personal cosign.
It's like it's just, it has to make sense. It's just whatever.
Sense,
so anyway, at least Scoop Dot is doing this, and he's doing it real. And then we're gonna record some of the stuff here, and then he's gonna take it back. They're gonna do it in the studio back in New York, and then we're gonna get it shipped over in the next week or two, whatever.
And usually, what I do is, and I'll be honest with you, I'm going to Australia for about a week, so I usually try to record the drops within 5 business days. So if anybody orders it now, I'll probably be recording those drops either in Sydney, Australia, or Jakarta, Indonesia, or something. I go to a studio and record. I try to keep the drops to you in relatively short order because I know everybody wants to do it. A lot of times, and I'll be honest with you, it's just 6 to 10 minutes raw audio. You do have to edit it yourself because I'm just screaming like a fucking maniac, and I don't have time to hit the cut button or whatever, but it's easy for you to just cut and do your stuff. When I feel like I'm running out of breath, I stop so that you pick it up. But you know something, I just look at it like I said it. I don't look at it like the person on the other side. The person on the other side is probably saying, yo, that voice, fucking years of that shit. You know, I just don't look at it like that.
That's legendary shit, right?
Right. You know, I just look at it, I said fucking Alpha. I just said the fucking man's name. But for him, he's looking at it on the other side like, that is a cosign, basically. I'm literally telling the DJ, play this, play that. Yo, what you doing, man? Play this, play that. And I said, you know something? Why am I not doing it? Because I got to a point where I was like, if I'm on the mic, right? If I'm back here with Jason, right? I'm here, right? We're here.
You gotta visualize.
I'm up here. I'm Fatman Scoop, and he's Jason, right?
Jason motherfucking Jani.
Right? They looking at me though, right? They looking at me, right? You can't tell who's DJing, really, technically, because there's nothing. So if he plays some bullshit, it's on me. Because he said Fatman Scoop's DJing. So I was like, you know something? If I'm gonna die, I might as well die my own way. That's how I started DJing, and then I was really, really scared. I was scared of DJing. I was very scared. I was petrified. Petrified. I would walk in the fucking club like the fucking rainforest.
What year are we talking here? Were you just jumped over?
2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I would walk in the club like a fucking rainforest.
You know,
like I would be petrified wood.
That's a couple
and
yeah.
But I would say, you know something? I'd rather die like this than to die on somebody else's head.
Right, yeah.
And then I just started saying, well, what records am I saying? Okay, play this, play Hangover, play Finesse Remix, play this. And then I started to get more comfortable.
Yeah.
And now, the guy who owns 88 Records, his name is Mark Petrico.
Yeah.
And Mark always tells me, do something hard until it becomes easy. And I kept struggling, and now I walk into a room and I'm just like, yo, I'm walking, I look at the show, okay, this is what we're gonna do today, just boom. All right, boom, and that's it. So that's the story. We done? Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Fatman Scoop, the undisputed voice of the club, the two-time Grammy Award winner. That's right, you're rocking with DJ Alpha. The Alpha male is in the building. Alpha means one, and he's number one. And it's happening right now. Let's go, DJ Alpha. SCE Event Group with Jason Jani. We're taking you way back. We're taking you to something that you don't see, something you don't expect, and something you'll never be able to see unless you have access. Remember that. This is Fatman Scoop talking. Let's go behind the scenes.
Yep.
What's up, everybody? This is Fatman Scoop, the undisputed voice of the club. And right now you're rocking out with the undisputed #1 DJ in Rochester, period, exclamation point, and comma. Rich Parisi, he was voted #1. The people made him #1. Respect that.